71. Sunday's weather, sunny with a high of 89. Monday, sunshine and 86. Tuesday, mostly sunny and 86 again. Wednesday, mostly sunny and a high near 84. Thursday, mostly sunny skies and 84 again. And on Friday, sunshine and 82. Currently outside our Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio here on Park Avenue in Woonsocket, the temperature is 76 degrees. This is the one and only ON Radio. We're local and live at 99.5 FM.
Good morning and welcome to the Cheap Seats with Pat and Kevin, Rhode Island's only local sports talk show on Saturday mornings. I'm Kevin Callahan and am joined by Pat Holland. Pat, are you there on the phone?
I am, Kevin. How are you?
Excellent, Pat. Excellent. And you are in Indiana? Are you out on location there promoting the show?
I am, I'm in Indianapolis. Been out here since Wednesday. I fly back tomorrow, but nice little city out here. A lot of things happening. So,
yeah,
baseball, fever, you get everything. Yep.
Oh, nice. Oh, by any chance of the Fever in town while you're there?
They played Thursday night.
Thursday, and there's a lot of WNBA stuff going on. We actually may touch upon it late in the show if we have a chance. Have you been following it all? Who's declaring for the WNBA draft and everything like that?
I did see something this morning.
Former Celtic Cantor. So
Cantor.
Yeah.
A first round NBA pick, right?
Yeah. First round pick, 11-year career. So if we have
interesting, really.
Yeah, and I think somebody else just declared for it as well. So joining us in studio today is Matt Callahan. So I'm not just talking to the phone all day. Good morning, Matt. How are you? You just say a second guy just declared for it. Do you know who it is by any chance?
I can pull it up.
Okay, he's going to look it up. But the second player, Pat, has declared for the WNBA draft in 2027 as well. So, so not necessarily the whole plan to talk WNBA, but seeing that you're out there with the Fever and everything, well, not with the Fever, but all right. So we're going to have Matt in studio, so I'm not just talking to the phone all morning there. So he's got some Red Sox stuff. But how about them Red Sox? Just wow! I don't know if you get to see this week's games out there at all, Pat. But
I have been following it. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
it's unbelievable. And I'm with people from all over the place out here, and they're just like, it's incredible the run they're on right now.
The not only are they the talk of the town, the talk of New England, but the talk of the country. Pat, I don't know if you remember this far back. The best team I remember. And they started the season was the 1984 Detroit Tigers. They began the season 35-5, and they led wire to wire. They went on to beat the Padres in the World Series. So I looked it up. The Red Sox in their last 39 games are 34-5. The streak began June 25th against the Yankees. They lost on June 30th and July 1st to the Nationals. Then not until July 22nd, which snapped to the Orioles, which snapped their 15-game winning streak. Then July 25th to the Blue Jays and July 28th to the A's. And now they're riding a 9-game winning streak. I mean, this is just unbelievable. I've never seen anything like this, especially from the Reds. The closest would have been, I think, 1988 Morgan's Magic. I don't know if you remember that at all, when they got rid of John McNamara and they brought in Joe Morgan, and I think they ripped off 12 in a row and 19 out of 20. But so they're talking about it in Indiana too, huh?
Yeah, I'm out here with a bunch of people from all over California. You know, they got Yankees fans, Orioles fans, Dodgers fans, and they're just like, it's absolutely ridiculous right now what the Sox are doing, especially based on how they started the season. And then the conversation turns into, imagine if they were even just decent at the beginning of the season.
Oh yeah, they'd have the record.
And they were epically bad.
Yes, they were. We wrote them off. I know I did, maybe more so adamantly than you did. But I definitely, I wrote them off. I wrote off Caleb Durbin. Did you text me? Yeah, you texted me the other day. He's hitting 251 now. I gotta look
Yeah,
it
I think
up.
he dropped a little bit last. I think he's like 249 now again. But
yeah.
it was like after the other night when he walked off
Yeah.
with the double, it was like 251. I'm like, imagine that. He was batting like 120 something or.
Right. He was a Marcelo.
Lohan.
He was a Marcelo Meyer injury away from being sent to Worcester. Meaning, if Meyer was healthy, he was off to Worcester to go figure it out. And now it's almost to the point I can't wait till he's up because he's going to do something.
He doesn't strike out either.
He doesn't strike out. He puts the bat on the ball. He's getting key hits. It's incredible what
Plus,
Caleb Durbin's doing.
He might actually be the best third baseman defensively.
Yeah,
in the league.
yeah. I don't know if you heard Matt, but his defense has been incredible.
Yeah.
So it's
He's and again, you put his stats up against Bregman, and it's like it's like night and day.
yeah. Well, I'll have to look that up during the
D3
break.
college baseball player, by the way.
What's that?
D3 college baseball
Yeah,
player.
Durbin's a D3. How about that for all
Washington
you D3?
University.
So gives hope to everybody involved, Pat.
That's right.
So all right, so we're gonna do much more on the Red Sox in our next segments. We're gonna do some Patriots camp news and anything that I got a Jaylen Brown take because he was in the news this week as well for a press conference. Hopefully, we have time to get to all of that. And as always, we'd like your calls 401-766-1240. But let's go around Rhode Island and New England. Let's get you caught up on everything that's happening. And we'll start off with the Lincoln Little Leaguers after defeating Barrington 2-1 last Saturday. The Lincoln Little Leaguers are off to Bristol, Connecticut to represent Rhode Island in the Metro Conference of the Little League World Series, along with Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey. As they hope to get to Williamsport, Lincoln will play Port Washington, New York today at 4 o'clock, and that game will be on ESPN+. So they got a big send-off is in the Journal today, all the papers and TV. So good luck to the Lincoln Little Leaguers. Switching over to American Legion Baseball, and what a week it's been for Post 14 Upper Deck out of Cumberland and Lincoln. Last weekend they swept West Warwick 10-0 and 8-7 to advance to the regionals, becoming 5-time in a row state champion. Upper Deck began regional play up in Shrewsbury, Mass. That's who's hosting the regionals, with a game Thursday morning versus Essex, Vermont, a game they dropped 4-1, placing them in the losers bracket. And they had to face Franklin, Mass. yesterday morning, trailing 1-0 heading into the sixth inning. Upper Deck got 2 runs in the sixth on a double and a sac fly, and along with an insurance run in the seventh to defeat Franklin 3-1. Post 14 will play the host team Shrewsbury, Post 397, again up in Shrewsbury, this morning at 9:30. For some reason that game was originally 11. They moved it to 9:30. Thank you, Brendan McGear, for tweeting that out yesterday. I'm glad I caught that. A loss will eliminate Upper Deck, but if they win this morning, they will play the loser of Essex, Vermont, and Bedford, New Hampshire later on this afternoon. The championship is set for tomorrow with a 1 o'clock start. So Post 14 would need 2 wins tomorrow as well to advance the American Legion World Series, which runs August 13th through 18th at Keeter Stadium in Shelby, North Carolina. So they got their work cut out for them. As always, pitching is the name of the game, and there is a pitch limit when it comes down to American Legion. I think do you remember, Matt? Is it 105 or 115?
I think it's 115.
115
it's
for
different than
American.
high school. High school was 105, and yeah, I think high school was 105, and then Legion was 115. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. All right. And up in Worcester, the Worcester Red Sox, I don't know if quietly or not, in the midst of a 2-week homestand right now, are also 14-2 in their last 16 games, including their 5-4 win last night. The Woo Sox, currently 23-13 in the second half of their season, stand just a half a game out of first behind the Yankees farm team, the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. The Woo Sox are home this weekend through next weekend. On the Franklin Arias watch, the 20-year-old in his first 11 games in Worcester is off to a 3-19 start. He has 15 hits, including 3 doubles, 3 home runs, and again, in just 11 games, he's got 14 RBIs. In those 11 games, he's played 10 in the field, 7 at shortstop, 3 at second base, and he has no errors so far. Christian Campbell, as we've been watching him all year, sitting at 243. Interestingly, he's listed as an infielder. However, he has not played one inning in the infield this year. He's played 40 games in right, 25 in left, and 13 in center, and served as the designated hitter in 9 of them. Hey, Pat, we talked briefly off air. You got to figure the Sox are shopping Christian Campbell around a bit at the trade deadline, but ultimately didn't pull the trigger. I mean, I didn't hear any rumors, but I just can't imagine that he's part of their plans, at least this year.
Yeah, not this year for sure. I would imagine he was at least available in any discussions at the trade deadline, but ultimately either no one was interested or is going to get any deals done that included him. So, but yeah. I would expect him up anytime this year. Now, Arias, maybe I'm thinking we might see him.
I think he might be a September call-up, someone that they ease in. Yep. They don't want to happen to him what happened to Christian Campbell or even Marcelo Meyer to that extent. I'm sure they want to take their time with him. But what a model of consistency for Arias. I mean, he was hitting about 318, 319 with Portland. He's hitting 319 with Worcester. The guy seems to be a big-time hitter with his more RBIs than games played. When he was in Portland, his RBIs and games played were almost equal as well. So
he's definitely getting called up.
Yeah, I think he's a September call-up. He might not be a playoff guy. I don't know.
I think they will. I mean, I'd say that Monasterio kind of have to roll with him right now. So he's a good backup. But I'm saying, like, for the playoffs, it's all hands on deck. So
yeah.
And Monasterio, I mean, he's pretty poor in the field. He's just been hitting the ball pretty well. So,
all right.
Better numbers than Monasterio has better numbers in the field than Story does. So.
Yes, that's on the other hand. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do more on the Sox when we get back from break. I want to talk about Monasterio, Story, Anthony. I want to get into all those guys and then actually start to maybe look ahead to what the playoff roster could look like. I can't believe we're talking playoffs when 7 weeks ago we were talking about selling the whole team. So, all right, back. RIFC, the Rhode Island Football Club, they canceled last Saturday's game in Alabama due to weather. They ended up playing on Sunday. They lost 1-0. RIFC is home tonight versus Colorado Springs at 7:30. They're currently still in 7th place in a very crowded division between 2nd and 9th place. Top 8 make the playoffs. Weird news last week in regard to RIFC. NBA star Kawhi Leonard is part owner or a secret investor of RIFC. Channel 12, Target 12, broke that story about 8 days ago. Pat, do you have any idea what's going on with this? And Rhode Islanders are upset if Kawhi Leonard and all his money. They want him, pulling up a little bit more money, I believe, to the stadium and to the team and to the public housing and all that stuff. Have you been following that at all?
I haven't. I mean, I read a little bit. I don't have enough information to really talk about it. I know. Leonard has other issues going on for the NBA that I'm sure he's more concerned with too. But ultimately, it comes down to him investing money in different companies, but getting some sort of return, or it's basically the Clippers' way of circumventing the salary cap and getting him paid by other means without it affecting them.
Right.
The salary cap. So I guess more information to come at a later time because it is a very interesting situation.
Right, and obviously the local angle is how RIFC is developing not just the stadium but the land around the stadium and their promises to the state. 38 Studios always kind of makes its way back into the news when any public investment starts to go the wrong way. So we'll keep an eye on that as well going forward. New England Revolution, they blew a 2-0 lead in Montreal last Saturday. They did settle for a 2-2 draw The Revs, as good of a season as they had, they've only won just one road game this season. They are back in the confines of Gillette this afternoon at 4:30 versus Houston. Speaking of soccer, I know I'm happy about this. Mauricio Pochettino signed the U.S. men's national team contract through 2030. I don't know the details of the contract, Pat, but a great move by the U.S. men's national team going through basically the World Cup of 2030.
Yeah. I mean, it obviously lends itself to a little bit of consistency over the next 4 years, and to see the strides that the team made over the last 4 years, was certainly significant. So hopefully they can continue along that. I don't think he didn't want to. I don't think there was any discussion about him not wanting to come back, but
right.
There are certainly other opportunities out there for him that might have lent him to make a different decision. So I am really glad that he did kind of re-up, so that we can continue to hopefully gain some momentum that we've gotten over the last few years. So it was a good thing all around.
I agree. I mean, the negative Nellies out there will say, well, he didn't bring the team any further than other coaches have brought them in the past, basically to the Sweet 16. But we had talked about this on the show as well. He made him relevant again. I remember asking Matt and to speak for all the friends of his age group. I'm like, does anybody even follow the men's national team? And he didn't know of anybody. And then after this year's World Cup, he had people talking soccer again all over the place. So he made him relevant, if nothing else. And I think it was a great signing by Mauricio, to sign Mauricio. So good for him. Hopefully he can keep him relevant for the next 4 years. So in Providence College hockey making news, not necessarily in a good way this week. PC freshman goalie, and this is where I needed you here, Pat, because they're giving me a name I can't pronounce. Ben Hrebic, I think is how you say it, who played for the Ontario League, Hockey League Barrie the last 2 years, recently became academically ineligible because he failed the summer class. So he will not be at PC. PC will be looking to add a goalie before the start of next season. So that's a bit of a blow to Nate Lehman and his staff over at Providence College. Yeah, little craziness. You never hear of anybody failing a class. I'm like, oh well. All right, so we're going to take our first break. When we come back, let's get into the Sox, their trades, the rosters, the stands, potential playoff roster. In addition, the Patriots are in the throes of training camp, so we'll get into the Pats as well during us a show. And we want to hear from you. Give us a call, 401-766-1240, and you can join us in the cheap seats. At this time, we'd like to welcome our newest advertiser, Sharon Credit Union. Looking for a better banking experience? At SCU Credit Union, you're more than a customer, you're a member. As a member-owned credit union, SCU puts people first, not shareholders. From checking and savings to mortgages, car loans, and business loans, you'll find a full range of banking services under one roof, plus easy digital banking wherever life takes you. Best of all, SCU offers personal service with a team that answers your questions, explains your options, and helps make you smart financial decisions. Visit a convenient branch or learn more at scucu.com. SCU Credit Union, banking built around you. We'll be right back on 99.5 FM, 1240 AM, and OneSocketRadio.com.
Your certified Buick GMC dealer serving drivers throughout Woonsocket and the surrounding areas is Tasca Buick GMC. At Tasca, you'll find a solid selection of new Buick GMC models, as well as a carefully inspected lineup of pre-owned vehicles. They also have a well-connected finance center run by a qualified team of finance experts who can help you get the right loan or lease in a quick, easy, and transparent manner. Tasca Buick GMC, 55 Fortin Drive, Woonsocket. Visit TascaBuickGMC.com. Tasca Buick GMC. You will be satisfied.
Woonsocket Door Sales carries an excellent variety of doors to complement your residence or business, including the LiftMaster security doors that provide you with extra protection against theft. These doors feature a special security ID code to further safeguard your home, business, or valuables in your garage. Remember, an attractive door complements the appearance of your home or business. Woonsocket Door Sales for installation, parts, and repairs. Woonsocket Door Sales, 1 Biltmore Avenue, Cumberland. Call them 767-3448. Bringing over 3 decades of experience to every home improvement project, Moran Corporation, formerly A.J. Moran, combined traditional craftsmanship with modern techniques to deliver results that stand the test of time. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 to 5, Moran Corporation has seasoned firewood for just $165 for half a cord and $300 for a full cord of wood. And what better place to put that firewood than a new fireplace made out of veneer stone with granite mantles. Contact Jack Moran at 781-267-8920 for information about these fireplaces, firewood, and other home improvement ideas, or visit their new website at MoranCorporation.com. As always, Moran Corporation continues transforming your property with expert hardscaping.
ON Radio, ON Worldwide.
And welcome back to the Chief Seats with Pat and Kevin. I'm Kevin Callahan, joined in studio by my son, Matt Callahan, joined on the phone lines all the way out in Indiana, almost on the time zone line, is Pat Holland. Pat, you still with us?
I'm here.
Woohoo! All right. All right, let's just jump right into the Red Sox. MLB trade deadline came and went Wednesday. Sox making some, I guess, major deals right off the bat. Baltimore catcher, boy, they like these guys with the hand injuries, don't they, Pat? They pick up Baltimore catcher Adley Rutschman and catcher Jake Rogers, who played last night. From minor league prospects, Anthony Ianson, Kyson Witherspoon, Endy Azokar, easy for me to say, and Red Sox catcher Carlos Narvaez waved bye-bye as well, plus the famous player to be named later. Pat, your initial thoughts on that big trade for the Red Sox?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, obviously if he can come back from the injury, which all things say he will, I believe he's slated to do a rehab stint today down at Worcester. So we'll see how that pans out. I think it's an upgrade at the catcher position, and I think they might have overpaid a little bit for him, but I think the Yankees were in on him. All rumors say that they had a deal in place, and because Chisholm was involved, and the Orioles mispronounced his name while they were talking to him, he didn't waive his no trade clause. So.
Yeah, I heard that.
Chisel's
name was mispronounced.
So I think he's an immediate upgrade in terms of a bat from a catching standpoint, and he's a defense. I mean, he's clearly a defensive specialist, 3-time All-Star. So I like it.
Yeah, no, I think at first I'm one of those guys that gets like, oh no, what did they give up and all that. But then you start to think back. Look at the big three coming up through the Red Sox system of Marcelo Meyer, Roman Anthony, and Christian Campbell. Well, Christian Campbell's been all year in Worcester. Marcelo Meyer never made an impact, and now they shipped him off in what, kind of looks like a salary dump or just a dump. Plus, there's rumors, we can get into this as well, of him and Roman Anthony getting into a physical fight with each other, and then Roman Anthony's been hurt. So these are the big three prospects, and it's like I'm even hesitant to keep talking about Franklin Arias because it's will the prospect emerge the way we all hope it will? It seems like it will with Arias, but I'm not necessarily upset that they get rid of all these other guys, like you mentioned, Pat. They don't always turn out the way you think.
Yeah, and I think that's the deal, right? You can have all this depth in your system. There are no guarantees that these guys are going to pan out and be the players that you expect them to be. And we've seen it before where they've dealt guys that were highly rated in the minor league system, and they didn't really pan out once they made the trade to other teams. So you look at those and you go, oh yeah, see, if we got the better of the deal, and it's like, well, these teams, all they know is what they see.
Right.
And you don't really see them play at the major league level until you actually get there, and then when they don't produce, it's like, well, okay, well that didn't pan out. So I'm glad. I think that's what the minor league system's there for, to develop and also to use to make your team better. And we've gotten away from that over the last few years. I think when Dombrowski was there, it was develop and get rid of them. That's what they were there for, to use as chips to build the major league roster with veterans. And then there was a change of philosophy. And now it's like, well, let's ship some of these guys off. Not everybody.
Right.
Let's ship them off and try to make the current team that we have better with major league talent, as opposed to bringing up these guys a little bit early, or at least Meyer they didn't extend, so he's still on his rookie deal.
Right.
And then obviously they turn around and ship him out, which obviously speaks volumes of just maybe he needed a change. He's from California. Things didn't pan out. He seemed to be always injured.
Well, and bringing up Marcelo Meyer, and they got lefty reliever Eric Miller, who looks like he could be competing with him and Peyton Tolley would make a great tag team in the WWE with their sides coming in. But Marcelo Meyer, Alex Cora called him out in training camp, in spring training this year. And you kind of, read between the lines, his work ethic. I think Marcelo Meyer even said something along the lines, I am clearly paraphrasing. I've always just been promoted to the next level. Now, obviously, you got to be very good to get promoted to the next level, but you just wonder about his work ethic. And then you hear the stories, and it's always rumblings, and about him and Roman Anthony. They were friends, and then now they're out, fighting. They got Anthony under contract. They shipped Anthony down to Florida for a rehab. I'm not even sure what's going on, though. He's getting closer and closer to hitting, but they just shipped Meyer out to San Francisco.
Off a machine yesterday.
Anthony was hitting off a machine.
Hitting off a machine yesterday.
So I wonder.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Pat.
I think it's more than rumblings. I think there's facts there that Anthony and Meyer were seen out on the town a lot, in bars. It kind of reminds me back to the Tyler Sagan days.
Yeah.
Right? Young kid comes up, instead of living with a family, he's living on his own. He's out at the bars every night. So rumors are that Meyer and Anthony were like teaming up, like out every night, boozing, even when they're hurt.
Yeah.
And I think that's why they shipped Anthony down to Florida. Like, hey, we got to get this guy out of here, or he's never going to get back.
Right.
Hey,
Pat.
Meyer, I think they just said.
Yeah, Pat. Let's go to the phone lines right now, and welcome to the Cheap Seats.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, Matt. Hey, Pat. It's your brother.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you?
Oh, good.
Talk a little bit about the Red Sox. First of all, I'm over the moon at how well they're playing right now.
Yes.
And 2 months ago, when the Red Sox went down 4-0, I would have shut the game off. Said, okay, game's over. Second inning, done.
Right.
Not anymore. Now you stay for the whole thing. It's great.
Yeah.
Here's what I wanted to bring up now, and it's talking about what you guys have been talking about. And I'm sick and tired. And basically, it's a combination of the Boston sports media and the front office of the Red Sox telling us how great these prospects are going to be.
Right.
And it was 5 or 6 years ago. We were being told, and I fed into this and believed it. We were told, wait till Christian Campbell and Tristan Casas and Jarren Duran and Roman Anthony and Marcelo Meyer, wait till they get here. And it's going to be 10 years of greatness. When they all get here.
Right.
It's going to be awesome. Well, and as you said, look what's happened. Marcelo's gone. Christian Campbell's never coming back. Tristan Casas just had his wrist operated on.
Yesterday.
He's not coming back this year.
Yeah, yesterday,
Roman
Joe.
Anthony,
Where did that come from? 2 days ago. Casas.
All of a sudden his wrist hurt. I don't know. Roman Anthony, he's hitting off the machine now, and they say that's huge progress. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jarren Duran, he's starting to come around again, but he's up and down and up and down. And so back to Franklin Arias. Okay, we're being told he's the next big thing. And you guys say he's all going to come up in September. I don't want to see him in Boston in September at all.
You don't want to see Arias up at all?
Nope.
Nope. Okay,
Nope.
interesting.
Too much pressure on him to perform if he gets into a game.
See,
No Boston at all.
That's where I'll disagree, Joe. I do want to see him up, but in that limited role,
Nope.
Monasterio gets the start, and you work him in
Yeah.
kind of like they did with Rodgers last night, kind of like they did
No.
with Eli White.
The team is good enough the way they are right now. He's not needed.
All
You
right.
need to bring someone up. Bring up Mickey Gaspar. He's already got major league experience.
Yeah, but if they bring up Gaspar, then Campbell will fail in Worcester. You know my Mickey Gaspar theory.
Right now, we don't have a backup shortstop, so I mean, I guess if you're not bringing up Arias, you have to bring up Chang then.
Well,
right?
Chang is
Okay.
good defensively,
That-
and Joe's okay
that's
with
fine.
that.
Yeah.
Bring
It's
him up.
just
next year.
right now we're without.
I don't want to see. I don't want to see Arias in Boston next year either. I want him a full year in AAA before we start thinking about bringing him up.
Okay,
Because I think the others were, we always say we don't want to rush them.
I know.
But they do. They get rushed up. Okay, oh wow, they're hitting 325 in Worcester. We got to bring them to Boston. Not necessarily.
right.
Let, and how old is
Castillo.
Arias? Does anyone know?
Yeah,
I don't know. off the top of my head.
he's 20.
Oh, perfect.
He's not old enough to
young.
drink yet.
Bring him up when he's 23, and he's going to be so much better in 3 years.
I
That's
agree.
just my take on that.
Right. All right. Thanks, Joe. Hey, Joe, we got another call on the line, so we're gonna let you
All
go. Thank you for calling
Very
in. All right. Have
You
a
got
good
it.
one. Bye.
Bye.
And welcome to the Chief Seats. Who do we have?
Al Mandeville.
Who is it?
Hey, how are you?
Al Mandeville. That's Lou's uncle.
There's two people on there.
What's that? I'm sorry, I could not hear you.
Lou's uncle. Al
Oh,
Mandeville.
Luz. Oh, hi, Al. How are you?
right.
Nice to hear from you.
Yeah. I'm just calling up about Anthony. That people complain about him. You remember? You might not have been around back then, but I grew up with Billy Martin and Mickey Mantle, Hank Bauer, and Ralph Houk, and all that team, and they used to fight all the time. They get off the bus, and they come out with black eyes and everything. So I don't think that'll affect the team.
It's I mean, this fighting was just a little bit different. So not.
What do you mean it was different?
So.
How was it different?
Well, they shipped off Meyer 3,000 miles away.
Yeah, I know.
And I think he just had a real bad reputation, Al, and I think it was just getting worse and worse. And he refused to sign their contract that they offered him last year. You got Roman Anthony under contract, so I think they split the difference, and they said, okay, goodbye, Meyer, go to San Francisco. They're out of it. Good luck being a California boy. So,
I don't think the fighting
Born and
had
raised.
any effect, did it?
what was that, Al?
The fighting didn't have any effect, did it?
No, I guess not. It's tough to tell right now. So,
Yeah.
it's,
And
so
another question I want to ask you, because I had discussion with different people, and who would you pick as the best catcher of all time?
best catcher of all time. I mean, right off the bat, I go in Johnny Bench. Obviously, I grew up a huge Fisk fan. I never saw Berra, but obviously he's in the Hall of Fame. But I'll go with Johnny Bench.
Yeah, I grew up at Berra and Campanella, but my favorite one of all time has got to be Jason Varitek.
Oh,
He's a beast.
yeah,
I
I mean,
love that guy.
my son remembers Varitek. So
Yeah, but he did control the pitches. That's the big thing with the catches. You know,
Yep.
the pitcher should just go up there and throw whatever he's going to keep everything off his mind. But Jason Varitek, to me, is the number one. And
Yep.
I've seen a lot of the others. I mean, like you say, Berra and Bench and all
Yeah.
those other people. They probably hit for average, you know.
True.
But I think that Jason Varitek controls pitches better than anybody else.
There's a reason he was one of the few to wear a C on his jersey.
Yeah,
so.
he was the captain. So, hey, Al, I do have to cut you short. We do
That's
have to go to
okay.
a break. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Please call in again. We appreciate the call.
Yeah.
All right,
Bye.
thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to a break. When we come back, we'll continue on with the Red Sox and your calls here on 1240 AM, 99.5 FM, and OneSocketRadio.com. We'll be right back.
Automobile construction and design continues to change, so it's important that auto body shops remain current and certified in aluminum repair and able to reproduce the entire color spectrum. Michaud's Auto Body is a certified Class A auto shop staying current with the new technology. The use of aluminum in construction has made vehicles lighter, and many of the new metallic paints require the tri-coat process. 3 layers to get the perfect match. Michaud's Auto Body, a second-generation family business. 430 Privilege Street, Woonsocket. 769-1983.
When you're ill and need same-day care, remember North Smithfield Urgent Care and Lincoln Urgent Care for affordable and accessible care. You'll always be seen by a board-certified physician who will assess the problem and make you feel safe and reassured. Both centers can help you with a wide range of symptoms and ailments, including flu, fractures, allergies, infections, work injuries, and more. Check their websites for convenient patient and medical forms, which you may fill out before the visit. North Smithfield Urgent Care, 594 Great Road, North Smithfield, 768-3400. And Lincoln Urgent Care, 2 Wake Robin Road, Lincoln, 333-9595.
Your certified Buick GMC dealer serving drivers throughout Woonsocket and the surrounding areas is Tasca Buick GMC. At Tasca, you'll find a solid selection of new Buick GMC models, as well as a carefully inspected lineup of pre-owned vehicles. They also have a well-connected finance center run by a qualified team of finance experts who can help you get the right loan or lease in a quick, easy, and transparent manner. Tasca Buick GMC, 55 Fortin Drive, Woonsocket. Visit TascaBuickGMC.com. Tasca Buick GMC. You will be satisfied.
The world-class distributor of all things electrical is Electrical Wholesalers. They are a full-service electrical distributor with branches throughout Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and New Hampshire. Locally, they're at 113 Clinton Street next to KFC here in Woonsocket, with other locations in Cranston and Franklin, Massachusetts. Electrical Wholesalers provides the highest quality service to electrical contractors, as well as residential, commercial, and industrial customers. Electrical Wholesalers is open Monday through Friday, 7 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon. Visit ew-ne.com. Electrical Wholesalers. We're local and live at 99.5.
Okay, welcome back to the Cheap Seats. Let's go back to the phone lines. And welcome, you're in the Cheap Seats. Who am I talking to? Hello, are you there, caller?
I'm here, Kevin. It's Pat.
Hey, Pat. I'm glad you're there.
have another caller.
Yeah, somebody else is on the line, and
you put it on hold, didn't you?
No, I hit it once, and
No, I hit it once, then you hit it once. That
oops.
equals 2.
Okay.
Let's try that again.
Hello, hey, welcome to the Cheap Seats.
Am I on?
Yes, and who's calling?
This is Ben from Texas calling.
Ben from Texas. Congratulations on the
Sorry, I was
on the baby.
mid diaper change when you went to me.
That's what new babies will do to you. How are you, Ben? You have a question for us, and welcome.
Good. Yeah.
And say hi to Matt and Pat.
With NFL season ramping up and the talks of Aaron Donald signing back with the Rams.
Yeah.
I have a question for Matt. Do you think if you had all 4 downs in an NFL game, could you gain 1 yard?
Yeah. I would think so, right?
No, I don't think I could.
Oh, you? I think you meant Sam Darnold.
No, I don't think I could.
Me and Reese, another guy from Texas, think you'd go for about -10. So
there's no way I'm gaining any yardage.
No, not against those lines.
There's no way.
All right. How's everything else going down there in Texas, Ben? All right?
It's good. It's hot.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll see you up here in November for that Packer-Patriot game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
Have a
Y'all
great
take
day.
care.
All right. Bye.
Later.
Welcome to the Cheap Seats with Pat and Kevin. Who's on the line?
Good morning.
Hey.
Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Pat.
Good morning, Moose.
Morning, guys.
Morning, Moose.
Hi. I'm very busy this morning.
Yeah, very busy.
That's cool. That's always cool.
Yeah, Sox are
And
bringing everybody up.
Congratulations to the call. It's always a beautiful thing to bring a new child into the world.
New baby.
It's a beautiful thing.
About 3 weeks ago. So.
Yeah. Kevin, I have a little problem hearing you. Is it me or?
We can hear you just fine. I'll try to speak more clearly, Moose, if that helps.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Well, of course, there's only one topic just to be talking about this week, or for the last 2 weeks, or is it 3 weeks, or is it a month?
I got it going all the way back to June 25th when they started that series against the Yankees at after dropping 2 out of 3 to the Rockies, one of the worst teams in MLB baseball, that's when I gave up on them. And then they go sweep the Yankees. And Moose, they are, I brought it up at the beginning, the Tigers started their season in 1984 35-5. The Red Sox are 34-5 in their last 39 games.
You don't know how to describe it anymore, Kev. It's staggering, amazing, astonishing,
right?
Remarkable. Instead of being the darlings of baseball, now they're the terrors of baseball. Nobody wants to play them. I mean, that game Thursday night was unbelievable.
13. Did you see the record? They broke a record. They're the first. They're the first team to score in 5 consecutive innings, beginning in the 9th inning. They scored the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th inning. Never been done. Never been done before.
The fans were delirious, and so were the announcers and everybody else. I mean, down to their last strike.
Yeah.
It's like they can't lose.
They're hitting bad balls off the fence. Off the green monster, they're dropping them in for singles.
Durbin hit a ball off the ground off the monster.
He golfed one off the monster. Durbin's been incredible. Right after I officially gave up on him.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's pitching in. Let's go back really quickly to last week's call and what's developed, especially since with the trade. And now I knew Duran wasn't going to go. That was my personal opinion, and my analytical opinion on that was that you don't want to break up a winning combination, and Duran has been there for years, and I just knew he wasn't going to be traded. I would break up the combination in the outfield, and at the same time break up this winning streak. Now, the addition of Rochman, I think, is a very good move. Prospects, my butt. As Joe indicated a couple of calls ago, I've already alluded to this, I can't stand prospects. There's too much wealth that's put into prospects, and I'll always stand by that.
It's always an interesting game to play. I mean, we keep talking about this kid Arias, who's 20, but then we also talk about Anthony and Campbell and Meyer, and you don't know who to pull the trigger on and who truly is ready for the major leagues and is going to make an impact on the team. And so you just hope that someone like Arias will.
I'm going to throw this in very quickly.
Sure.
That Boston station I've been telling you about.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
It started off again by dishing the Sox. It started off with the Dodgers series. The guy says, well, the Dodgers were laying down.
Yeah, that's
They didn't play anything. They didn't play well. They're just waiting for the right time, which is the playoffs. Da-da-da-da-da. No credit to the Sox. And then he alludes to, I think we got walloped in the trade. Walloped.
Yeah.
Walloped. Right. You got a 2-time All-Star over here.
Right.
Even though he's on the IL, and he's coming off very soon.
Yeah,
right?
Joe had mentioned that. I'm sorry, Matt. Joe had mentioned that he's going to be starting a rehab assignment maybe as early as today up in Worcester.
There you go. So and I've committed myself after 12 years not to listen or watch this show any longer. I swear. Yeah. It's just irritating and annoying. But this is just amazing, this run. I don't know what to say. It's what's going on?
Right. Sit back and enjoy it, because right now the A's have lost 9 in a row, so if they can continue to piggyback on that at home this weekend, just finish off the A's, and don't look now like the Sox by sweeping the Dodgers. Dodgers have lost 7 in a row.
Yes.
They sent them on a little downward. Not that they're in any danger.
The A's are next in town, but let's get past the A's.
Exactly.
But the thing is with this entire streak is just it's not amazing. It's historic.
Right.
Thank God. This doesn't happen to any team. Never mind the Sox. But a team that's 14 games in the 100 goes to 14 games over 500. It doesn't happen. So let's ride the wave.
Exactly.
And keep it going.
Absolutely. 4 o'clock, 4:10 game this afternoon. So tune in.
It's a 4 o'clock game.
Yes.
I was hoping it was an afternoon game.
Yep.
Tomorrow's 1:30.
And tomorrow's at 1:30. So a little afternoon baseball coming up this
and then
weekend.
The Jays come into town, I think.
Yes, I believe you're right.
Yeah. Well, so anyway, it's such a good feeling.
Absolutely.
got goosebumps just thinking about what's happening and what's going on.
Yeah.
Actually, it's incredible.
They're actually a World Series team. I'm not even joking with you. They are a World Series team,
Well,
and they're
let's
not
not
even healthy.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we're tied in the loss column with the Yankees.
Yeah, exactly.
You see the Yankees came back last night. They were down 2-0 like the
came
ninth
back.
inning.
2 outs.
Yeah, and they came back.
And they tied it up and won in the next.
I was so annoyed.
Don't sleep on the Yankees. Judge is coming back soon. Carlos Rodon starting to throw
They're not
as
the
well.
same, you
So,
know.
not
The
the
Yankees
same.
are not
no.
the same. They can't hit. They need Judge and Stanton.
His is
Right.
like
They
a
need 'em.
tricep,
They can't hit.
Exactly.
They can't hit, but they got
They
a
do
good
need 'em.
pitching staff.
Right.
So, anyway, hey, guys,
All right.
so much talking to you. Have a good day. And
Have a great weekend.
See ya.
All right. Go Sox.
Thank you, guys.
Go
Thank you.
Sox. All right, Pat, you've had it easy. You just sit back listening to the callers today out in Indiana.
Yeah, look at that.
Not bad. But Moose brings up a point. I mean, that you touched on earlier too. I mean, they're the talk of the country, baseball wise, and you're seeing that firsthand out in Indiana. You can't get much more central in the United States, and they're talking Sox out there, right?
Oh yeah, all over the place.
It's
One thing I remember is if you go back to the beginning of June, Kiner Falefa did an interview where he made a comment about he was asked about their their home record versus their road record.
Yes.
And his comment was, I feel like on the road we're a very close knit team. He's like, we've come home and there's just a lot of people here. A lot of people. It's different.
Uh-huh.
It's a different vibe at home. We got to figure out a way to make it small, like how it is on the road. We're becoming a really close team, but we got to find a way to bring that back home. And a lot of people think he was talking about the two young guys,
Meyer. Yep.
and Anthony.
Yeah.
When they're here, it's pandemonium. But when they're on the road, there's a little bit more control because the team's together.
Curfews and everything else in between.
Yeah, they don't have the outside noise.
Right.
So it's interesting that he kind of said that back at the beginning of June, and then Anthony goes down, Meyer gets hurt, and then they start turning things around, and ultimately you see the moves that have been made, and
And Kiner Falefa, he had to kind of like pick his spots too because he's not an everyday player, wasn't an everyday player even before he got hurt, was a contributor, but he was new to the team as the Red Sox were searching for leadership as well. And again, he's just a role player, but for him, that's a great point, Pat. I don't think that people are talking about that enough. You're right. He called that out in June. Meyer was still on the team. He wasn't hurt. I think Anthony was just starting to get hurt at that time. And You're right. The stories, I mean, look, I've been up in Boston. I've seen the Red Sox players out and about in the restaurants and pubs, too. They got to have a life. I'm not saying shut them down, but they crossed the line from the sounds of it. Because you don't just ship off a guy to Florida either for the rehab assignment to get him out of Boston. You typically want to keep him up here in New England.
Unless you're looking for some speedy recovery.
Right. So
and it's just focused on that.
Right. So, okay, we got to go to a break. When we come back, we'll finish up with the Red Sox. I'd like to talk about their roster. We'll try to see if we get into some Patriots stuff as well. And if you have a thought on anything, give us a call. Like Moose, like Joe, like Al, like Ben, give us a call, 401-766-1240. You're listening to ON Radio here on 99.5 FM, 1240 AM, and OneSocketRadio.com. Thinking about buying a home, refinancing your mortgage, or tapping into your home's equity? SCU has lending solutions to help. If you recently financed a car, let SCU run the numbers. You may be surprised by how much you could save each month by refinancing. Learn more at SCUCU.com or stop by one of their convenient branch locations. SCU is a member-owned credit union with personal service, a full range of banking products, and easy digital banking. Visit SCUCU.com or stop in, ask questions, and see if SCU is a good fit for you.
State Line Service and Tire Center is a full-service vehicle maintenance and repair center, including computerized engine analysis, wheel alignment, emission testing, exhaust, and more. Their ASE-certified technicians use only quality parts to maintain your manufacturer's warranty. Regular maintenance is important. Remember to check your tires for pressure and wear. If you need tires, State Line will shop for you to get the best possible price, and they welcome any questions you may have about maintaining your vehicle. State Line Service and Tire Center at 1209 Social Street, Woonsocket at the City Line. 765-0146.
If you want your yard to be the envy of the neighborhood, then you need to contact Rosato & Sons of Westboro. They've been turning outdoor visions into reality across Massachusetts for more than 37 years. From custom patios, walkways, and outdoor kitchens to low-maintenance water features and landscape lighting. Looking for routine lawn maintenance, irrigation, or seasonal color? Rosato & Sons has you covered. They are a full-service landscaping firm doing it all in-house for unmatched quality and reliability. When you're ready to elevate your outdoor living, visit rosatoandsons.com to request your free estimate. Rosato & Sons of Westboro, where beautiful landscapes aren't an expense, they're an investment.
If you're celebrating a major event, regardless of the reason, Michael's Meats of Cumberland can elevate your next meal from ordinary to extraordinary with meats so good your guests will ask you where you got them. Tell them Michael's Meats. Michael's Meats is in the Walgreens parking lot on Mendon Road in Cumberland, just north of the Ciabro Plaza. They're open Monday through Saturday at 9 a.m., making your next meal truly special. Here's this week's specials at Michael's Meats.
And this week, Michael's has certified Angus center cut boneless shell sirloin steak for just $10.88 a pound. Give Michael's a call at 401-305-5555. Welcome back to the Chief Seats with Pat and Kevin. Pat, you still there?
I am.
Woohoo! All right. All right, doing very well. Quick update in the bottom of the first. Shrewsbury is beating Upper Deck 1-0, but still early in the bottom of the first. Okay.
Shrewsbury is still good.
Shrewsbury is very good.
I lost to them in Legion as well.
I remember. Okay, so back to the Red Sox. Pat, did you hear that Crochet might be back and possibly operating out of the bullpen in the playoffs? Did you hear that?
I did hear it. That's interesting, for sure. Maybe they don't think they'll be able to get him stretched out enough to start, so might as well bring him out just for a shorter time frame.
That's exactly it. They didn't want to rush him back, so they want him to go for like 2 to 3 innings. They want to use him as like a middle reliever type role, like starter goes 4 or 5. They bring him to the 7th, and then it sets them up for the setup and the closer role. That's ideally what they want, because 1, they don't want to stretch him out for any type of reason, and 2, they want to save him so that way he's healthy going into next year. So it's like 30 to 40 pitches. Essentially.
So Pat and Matt, and if you still have time, if you want to give us a call, 401-766-1240. Back in April, if we told you the Red Sox were going to go, in essence, 35-5 over a 40-game stretch, and they're going to enter the playoffs, and your 2 main relievers are going to be Garrett Crochet and Brian Bayo. How would that have sounded back in April?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, a little odd, but correct me if I'm wrong. I think, didn't Chris Dale play that role in the playoffs back when they won the World Series?
Yeah, he got the save. He struck out Machado to end it too.
Yeah, but did he start in that series at all?
I think I'm trying to go by memory here, and I don't have it in front of me. I think he did start some games, but they needed him. Either the bullpen was banged up or just not good.
He just pitched way more than usual. He started a few games and came out of the pen a few days as well.
Yeah. And he did well. And actually, another person that did well, that much maligned in Boston, actually had a really good playoff/World Series run, was David Price. His only success was with the Red Sox in coming out of the bullpen. Other than that, he was horrible as a starting pitcher with the Red Sox. So just interesting. We'll probably never be able to figure out Bayo, but apparently he's unhittable coming out of the bullpen.
He's a .6 ERA. That make sense. He's statistically the best reliever in baseball.
Yeah, did you hear that?
Statistically speaking.
I did see that. Yeah, it's ironic, I guess.
Like his strikeout to Uskeda walk ratio is unbelievable.
Right. I don't get it. I don't now. I guess I don't want to see him coming in. I don't want to see him start. I'd rather have him, go with some Worcester guys.
From what I'm hearing, he has kind of accepted that role right now because of the success that he's been doing. Because he said originally, I'm a starter,
right?
Whatever, but he's kind of was forced to do it, and he's been successful doing it. And he's realizing that he's pitching 4 to 5 innings. He's not pitching 1 inning.
Yeah.
So I think he's getting the time that he wants to pitch. So I think that's been beneficial as well.
Right. So just crazy. Let's go to the phone lines here, Pat. And welcome to the Cheap Seats. Who are we talking to?
Hey, good morning, guys. It's Lance. How are you today?
Hey, Lance. How's it going?
Thanks.
Very well. Joe Callahan for general manager of the Boston Red Sox.
Then, if that's the case, Lance, Joe and I may not be on speaking terms. He doesn't want to see Arias up here until he's 23.
I can kind of understand the disciplinarian factor in this stuff because I played ball, but not at that level. I did pitch at McCoy twice.
Nice.
Yeah. But did you guys get to see Forge in Foxborough yet?
I started watching it. I didn't even realize it was a show last year. So I started watching it this year, and I'm like halfway through the first episode. I guess the last one came out 2 weeks ago. So they should be due for a new episode, right?
Yeah, July 17th, the last one came out. The next one's coming up soon.
Yeah. So
I just wanted to touch base on the football situation. Pop Douglas is doing really well in camp. Granted, it's camp.
Yeah.
But my biggest concern is Tayshaun Boutte. And we'll see what happens with A.J. Brown and Dobbs. I'm not so sold on what's going to happen with Dobbs, but we'll see how things roll.
Well, and Pat, you brought it up last week. You still think Boutte's going to be the odd man out, possibly traded. I'm nervous with Brown and Dobbs both being the new receivers, trying to get into cohesion. With the offense and the system, and I want to keep Boutte and figure out a slot for him. Someone else had mentioned Mac Hollins being the odd man out. I do not want that at all.
I want him playing.
Right.
That guy's huge.
I like Mac Hollins. I think he brings that extra energy or whatever, that extra to the team.
Hollins is excellent, but last year he's a little injury prone. He's 33 now,
right?
And he's getting a little long. We got an embarrassment of riches right now in the receivers, which is insane.
Well, I think
we're very fortunate, but we have a homegrown nucleus, which has been rare.
Yeah,
and,
his length brings so much to the table. Like he can catch balls 2 feet over defenders.
I think I'm not necessarily sold on Chisholm. He was he was a healthy scratch for much of the year last year. He's okay to me. Right. I know he's a cheap option. Kyle Williams is in his 3rd year. I actually want to see him get a ton of reps this coming Thursday.
He's the fastest guy on the team. He's our speed demon.
Right.
Without him, there's no extraordinary speed. So
he's going to be our 3 receptions, 94 yards guy this year, I think.
Well, it all starts with the Pats this Thursday, Lance, against the Colts.
All right, guys. Have a great day.
Have a great
show.
You too.
Talk to you soon. Thank you. Appreciate it. Pat, you still on the get rid of Boutte? Not that you want to get rid of him necessarily, but you still got him being the odd man out of that 7-man wide receiver room?
Yeah, I mean, I just don't. They're not going to. I think you're right. Chisholm and those guys are the easy outs, but they're not going to keep Boutte around. I mean, Boutte's not going to. He's not going to want to be around if he's not getting the reps.
And that's an interesting point too.
One thing, but they're not going to give him reps over the 2 guys they just brought in, just because it's a new system. So, as soon as he's not getting reps, he's going to turn into the Boutte that we've heard about, off the field, and be a little bit disgruntled. I mean, right now, A.J. Brown's matching up against Gonzalez day in and day out, right?
Literally.
So it's tough to gauge. Yeah.
Boutte broke up a fight between them.
But
I saw a clip. I saw a clip where he's talking to Bay, and he's like, hey, good route. He's like, yeah, I can't. And it speaks to how good Gonzalez is. He's like, I can't get over him. So, you know, it is what it is. He's like, yeah, but I like your route. Keep running those routes because he knows there isn't a Gonzalez that's going to be covering him during the game.
Great point. Yeah, I mean, Gonzalez's best corner, still waiting for him to sign that contract.
Could I argue that they're getting after each other because Gonzalez is trying to push AJ Brown?
Yeah.
And they're just getting chippy, but then again, I think it's all from a competitive nature, and AJ Brown really hasn't had that.
Right.
Meaning he's just been, I'm AJ Brown, I can do whatever I want.
Max Crosby.
Gonzalez has put him in his place a little
Crosby
bit.
and Cousins got into it at camp the other day. It happens all the time between offense and defense. It happens all the time in hockey, and they encourage it. It happens all the time in football too. And next week they'll start fighting with the Colts instead of each other. So I got Booty broke him up. That's
Brown
fine.
said,
But Booty,
You see it.
you bring up a good point on Booty. He's in the last year of his contract. He needs numbers to get to the next contract, and so we'll see if they're gonna trade him or what. Matt, you had a point. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
AJ Brown has come out and said this team has brought so much competitiveness that. Up to this point, before helmets, he couldn't really. He was like,
Right.
they're not even passing me the ball. But the last week or so, he's come out and said, they've been pushing me in a whole different way.
Yeah.
And no, it's
Josh McDaniels' offense. Vrabel. I'm glad it was. Hopefully all that stuff is behind Vrabel right now. So, all right. So, wow, Pat, that was a quick hour.
It was.
Thank you. It sounds like you got a pretty good spot out there in Indiana as well. The call us in. I know I had a call from a hotel a couple weeks ago as well, so it's always good when you can find a good quiet spot to call in from.
I have my own room, so.
Oh, even better.
Find a spot.
extra.
Previous years, I've had to go find a spot because I've been with people, but
right.
This year.
All right. Oh, that's going to do it for the show. Pat, you'll be back in studio next week.
Certainly will.
All right, sounds good. So we want to thank Pat. Thank you for calling in. Appreciate it, Matt. Thank you for joining us in studio, adding a little extra something to the broadcast this week. We want to thank Joe, Al, Ben from Texas, Moose, and Lance, all for calling in. This hour flew by, and we want to thank our newest advertiser to the Chief Seats Sharon Credit Union, as well as to all of our advertisers. For showing your faith in us here on the Cheap Seats. And we want to thank you, the listener. You missed any part of the show, go up on ON Worldwide or Woonie TV on YouTube and listen to the past callers and past shows. Have a great weekend, everyone. Go Sox, and thank you for listening to the Cheap Seats on ON Radio, 1240 AM, 99.5 FM, and when